Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. Please consider subscribing to my channel. And today it's gonna be a natural continuation of the video that I posted on Sunday. I'm gonna be letting you know and showing you the bottles that I love. And mind you, this is not a review of the fragrance, this is the review of the bottle of the fragrance. I have nothing to say about the juice inside. Well, I might say a couple of things here and there, but I'm not judging what is inside, but what is outside. Functionality of the bottle. So I'm gonna show you the bottle that is my absolute favorite, and then the second one that is my absolute favorite, but for different reasons. Aesthetically, I don't love the bottle, but I'm gonna get into it. So this is the bottle that I absolutely love. So this is the bottle of Yves Saint Laurent Vestiaire, and this is their higher end fragrance collection. So the bottle is square. I love square bottles. This is a magnetic cup. I love magnetic cups. This is a beautiful label here. It says like the name of the fragrance, the brand, and also main accord. It has the accord of violet and sage in this fragrance. As a matter of fact, this is such a beautiful fragrance, and I absolutely love it. It's just very chic, but not screaming, and clean, but like with a twist. It's not your typical clean girl scent. It's a clean girl elevated scent. So this is the bottle that I love because it's clean, it is simple, it's square, and it's very nice to hold it in the hand. It's very comfortable in the hand. So this is the bottle that I like. And also the sprayer is very good. So there is nothing to dislike in this fragrance, in my opinion. So this is my number one. This is the bottle that I'm gonna be showing you now. I like this bottle, but not for the aesthetical reasons, because aesthetically I don't mind it aesthetically. There is the thing that I mind very much, but what I like about this and this is Montale, and don't mind about the name of the brand of the fragrance. It's irrelevant. In this occasion, I do have the Velvet Fantasy, and I love the gradient. I love everything. What I like the most about this is the aluminum, is the material of the bottle. This is a magic thing that actually prevents the sun or like the light to penetrate, so the fragrance isn't affected by the day and light and sun, so you don't have to worry about this. Also, it is very lightweight. So I love Montale fragrance bottles. Now they have slightly different like design, and I also like this one. I like that they have this stopper. Now they have a little bit different of a stopper, but they still have it, which is very good. So aesthetically, this is not my favorite one, but it's good. It's good. It's just it's way worse for me than this one. But from the point of view of the material, this is just an amazing thing. I like this one. I like this one so much. And so all the other bottles, I love them for the different reasons, and I'm just gonna start randomly. I prefer square bottles because square bottles are better in storing, and because I do have a lot of fragrances, for me it is important. And although I'm lucky to have enough space to store the bottles, for me it's still easier, and we are not even talking about the space now, but like it's the easiest part to store square bottles or rectangular bottles, right, than the round bottles or the weird shaped bottles. So my favorite shape of the bottle is square, linear, square, light, like beautiful, nothing fancy, nothing rounded. I don't don't like it. In here you will see some not square bottles that I like, but I'm gonna get into it. So one of the bottles that I also like is this one. First of all, this is a linear clean bottle, and it has this ornate emblem. This is the Dolce Gabbana Devotion, by the way. So, and I love this because it's refillable, which is a good. It's not a magnetic cup, what a shame, but the bottle is very beautiful. It has the ornament, but the rest of it is very clean. It's very nice, and it's very appealing to me. So I like this kind of bottles. Also, one of the bottles and one of the brands that produce these kind of bottles for over, like, I want to say 20 years is Elizabeth Arden, and I love Elizabeth Arden bottles. They are linear, they are simple. Yes, this is a plastic thing, and but I'm not bothered with this. I mean, I still find it appealing because they're easy to store, they are easy to handle, and I like these clean lines. And also some bottles that I have, they used to have this, well, for instance, here I do have this kind of sticker. I don't have, you know, painted flowers, and the writings are not printed. This is the sticker, but the sticker is a very good quality. I have never had any issue with peeling stickers here. So in my opinion, even though it's plastic, even though it's not a super high-end fragrances, and as a matter of fact, you can get these fragrances for as low as 10 euro, but they are very nicely made, and I appreciate them for that. So there's also one other fragrance bottle that actually represents, it's like a quintessential of the bottles that I like, is this one, is Versace Versense, but actually what is inside is super irrelevant. But this is the 30 ml bottle, and it has a beautiful cap that is very tight, as you can see. It's very tight, that I prefer it to be like that. So it's square, and it's not big. It's 30 ml bottle, and it's not huge, and I like this one. It's easy to store, it's easy to have in the bag. The glass is very sturdy, it's very thick, and yeah, I love this one. Talking about 30 ml and the comparison of different bottles of 30 ml, I'm gonna be showing you the fragrance bottle that I don't like, because I mean, I'm just not a huge fan of this kind of bottles. But I have to say that even though I don't like it, it is made very well, because there's so many brands that are inspired by this shape, and the fragrance bottles that they put out is such a, it's bad, it's just bad. So I'm talking about this one, I'm talking about Carolina Herrera, and this is 30 ml bottle, mind you, and this is big bottle. And I much prefer the 30 ml bottle because you can remove the heel and you have a normal sprayer in here. Whereas if you do have a bigger bottle like 80 ml or 50 ml, you have like a push mechanism here, and then you have a hole here. So you have to push it like that. You have to hold this big shoe with both hands, and you have to spray it like that, which is super uncomfortable. So this is very nicely made. It doesn't feel tacky, it doesn't feel like it's artsy and craftsy. It feels nice, you know. This golden paint, it doesn't peel off, it's nothing like that. It's just very well made. I'm not a fan, I just don't like this kind of packaging, but I can't ignore the fact that it's very well made. Although I'm again, I'm not a big fan of the line. This is my favorite one. The first one is my favorite one. But just for the sake of comparison, this is 30 ml and this is 30 ml. This is Twilly Hermes. This is the first fragrance that they came out. And in my opinion, in my humble opinion, this is the best fragrance out of every fragrance that they have put out. The last one was like, I can't even comment. So anyway, this is the 30 ml and this is the 30 ml. Look at the amount of unnecessary glass and plastic that was put into it. And again, if you don't have a lot of fragrances and if you like displaying your fragrances, there's nothing bad about it. It's just that there's people that like displaying the fragrances. Even they might have even 5,000 fragrances. They like displaying the fragrances. They do display the fragrances. But I'm not a fan of displaying fragrances. They are just for me, just for my eyes. So I couldn't care less about putting these shoes. I mean, the smaller the bottle, the better. So for me, it's just such a comparison. It speaks volumes. I mean, this is 30 ml. This is 30 ml. Look at this. It's like the height is twice amount, and you know, I do think this is unnecessary waste. Although, as I'm telling you, in my opinion, this is very well made. Also, I have heard so many bad things, and people seem to dislike, they seem to hate this packaging. And well, I do love this packaging, I do love this brand, I do love the designer. And so this is Jean-Paul Gaultier, and this is Divine fragrance, which came out last year. And in fact, I'm very curious to test the newest Divine. So I'm not scandalized by this pointy bra thing. I like this one. I like this one. I do think it's very well made. It's not vulgar, it's nothing like that. And I don't mind this, even though I have to admit the design is a little bit too much for my aesthetics, because when it comes to fragrances, when it comes to practical things that I have to wear, I have to do something with them, I have to use them on a daily basis, I much prefer linear and simple things. But anyway, I like it because it all depends on how it is made, and this is very well made. And there's so many replicas, well, not replicas, but the brands that are inspired by this kind of shape, this woman body and in the corset, or and when you just hold them against or just compare them, you understand that this one is way better made. So this is very well made. And this one, oh my gosh, I do remember a comment. I do remember the comment about this one, that once a person said that this fragrance bottle reminds of a woman that has drowned in a barrel. I mean, come on. But I have to say, this is not, again, this is not vulgar. This is very well made. You can see the shape, you can see that it's, I mean, come on, the fragrance costs 150 euro for this size. Obviously, these legs are very well made, and this paint, it doesn't come off. So for me, also, the quality of the material that was put into this, it's very important. So I do love the brand, I do love Jean-Paul Gaultier, but they make these fragrance bottles with taste. This is what I'm trying to say. Again, I just mentioned the magnetic cup in the beginning, like of this one, of Yves Saint Laurent, right? And I do remember I was talking about the magnetic cup when I was reviewing this fragrance, and someone told me, well, it costs so much. Obviously, they do have a magnetic cup, and it doesn't really it doesn't correlate to the price, in my opinion, because I do have here two examples of a very affordable fragrance. One is very affordable, the second one even more affordable. So this is the Abercrombie and Fitch, and this is the fragrance I actually like. It's very nice, everyday fruity floral fragrance, and this is authentic. And this, I think that you can hear it. It's magnetic. It's magnetic. And also this one, this is the one that I've been like using all the time lately. This is Zlatan Ibrahimovic, and this is Myth Bloom, and this has the magnetic cup as well. And this fragrance, it could be found for as low as, like, I don't know, 15 euros, 12 even. And authentic costs a bit more, but I got it on sale, and I didn't pay a lot of money for it, maybe 20 euro for this 30 ml bottle. So anyway, I mean, the magnetic cup isn't a prerogative for, you know, expensive fragrances anymore. So there are some other things that, even though I've told you that I do love minimalistic design, but I do enjoy also one brand that the bottle itself is minimalistic, but the cap is very very beautiful and very intricate and very visually pleasing. So this is the Penhaligons, and I do have here the Heartless Helen. So this is a parrot. This is a parrot. So the bottle itself is plain, beautifully done, very nice, and very good quality label and everything. But the cap is what makes the whole difference for me, because and I do remember seeing a couple of times these caps like on sale on eBay. People sell them. So they are very nicely done. I do own 4 of them, and they are beautiful. They just very they are done with extreme care and extreme precision. So they don't seem floppy. They don't seem like not nice. I mean, and I love this bottle. Again, this is minimalistic, but this is the cherry on top. Also, in the latest video, in the last video, I was talking about the ribbons and how sometimes the ribbons irritate me when they are not fixed to the bottle, right? So I do have some examples of ribbons that I actually quite like. One of them being a ribbon so it's actually a plastic ribbon. It's a plastic ribbon of Miss Dior Absolutely Bloomy, and this is, as you can see, this is the plastic ribbon, and it's fixed to the cap. And yeah, this is the ribbon I actually enjoy. But if we are talking about the ribbon, like a proper ribbon, this is the Super Chippy fragrance, and it's now discontinued, and what a shame, because it's such a beautiful, lovely fragrance. This is Hilfiger, and this is, let me see, this is Pear Blossom, and this is the Pear Blossom. I do have also Peach Blossom. So this is the cap with the actual ribbon that is made of fabric, right? And it's completely fixed to this to the cap. It's fixed. You can't move it actually, so you can do it how many times you want. The ribbon will be here, so you can do ribbons in a good way that they will not fly away every time you take off the cap. So some other examples of the fragrances that they might have gone wrong, but they actually are fine because the bottle itself is so plain and it's normal, and then the cap is different, but it doesn't really bother your eye. So this is the Perfect by Marc Jacobs. And you see, the bottle itself is very plain. It's kind of very boring actually, but I do appreciate that they do have the name, and it's in black. I don't know if you can see it, it's in black. And the cap is the one that you can actually see that it's just it's full of everything. It has dice, it has banana, it has some cherry, it has a shoe, it has a cat, has a ribbon and a star, and then again another type of shoe, and then I do think that it's kind of diamondy thing. And yeah, so it's a lot going on, but it seems normal. It seems normal. It doesn't seem like it's, oh my gosh, it's so tacky. No, it's not. It's fine. It's fine because the rest of the bottle is so plain and quite boring. So again, I'm gonna let you know about this bottle, and this is the bottle that I actually like. And I do remember when these bottles came out, when this fragrance came out, it was positioned as the thinnest bottle, and we were supposed to buy a case for the bottle because supposedly the bottle was so fragile that it was a possibility to actually damage the bottle. So I'm talking about this one, and this is Emily in Paris. Well, this is Idole by Lancome, and this is the Emily in Paris bottle, but the fragrance itself is just the same as the classic one. So I don't find that I really need a case for this one because it's like, it's fine. I don't need a case for this one. The glass is good. So I do enjoy this because, well, I don't know if you can see this. We have the Eiffel Tower here on the bottle. Anyway, so the case is good. This is the linear bottle. It's quite thin, I have to say, but I like it. I like it. It's simple. It's very, very simple. And yeah, I'm enjoying this bottle. It's minimalistic. I do have another bottle that I love so much, and this is Serge Lutens bottles, and I do appreciate that they give you an option. They give you an option of this cap, and they also give you an option of the round cap that you can put. If you're traveling, you just twist it around and you close it. And yeah, this is the bottle that I enjoy. It's simple, but it's impactful. And this is 50 ml, and the bottle doesn't seem bulky. Like for instance, you see this is 50 ml and this is 50 ml, and this looks bigger. This looks bigger. So I'm almost through all my bottles. So I'm gonna show you a couple of more examples. Like this one is a very beautiful bottle, and and I also appreciate the fact that they give you a case, leather case with the bottle. So this is the Atelier Cologne. They give you this leather. It still smells like leather. So you can have this bottle and this case. You just put it like that, and you have the pretty simple bottle which is refillable. So I actually appreciate the refillable bottles. So this is a very nice design, and yeah, it's simple but impactful, and the label is beautiful, and they have the labels in different colors. And yeah, but nowadays I don't know what exactly is happening with Atelier Cologne. You seem it seems like you can't find it anywhere now. And some other bottles that I can show you is obviously some of the bottles that were upgraded from the past. Like behind me you can see Acqua di Gioia, and this is the Acqua di Gioia that was the first bottle, the first Acqua di Gioia that came out. And then they have upgraded the bottle. They made this bottle, so they have made it a bit more round, and also they changed the cap, so the cap is very big now. And well, I do like the cap as well. The bottle itself, it's very ergonomic, it's very round and beautiful, and even though we have a lot of glass in here, right, it doesn't really bother me. It doesn't really bother me because it sits very well in my hand. And so yeah, I'm pretty happy with this bottle. And yeah, I do have a couple of other bottles to show you. So this is the Coco Chanel, and this is one of the bottles that I do think it's classic for the reason because it's simple. You see, it is a very simple bottle. We have this nice clear label. You can clearly see what is written in here. We have a good sprayer. We have this very very well made plastic cap, but it's like, it seems good, it seems of a good quality. So this is the classic bottle that I think that so many brands should learn from these brands. They sometimes you can see the intricate beautiful bottle, sometimes they're encrusted by some Swarovski crystals or some other like stones, but then it's such an unnecessary thing because sometimes the plain is better. So I'm gonna finish it off with this one. So this is the bottle that is super cheap. It was super cheap. It's not available anymore. So this is Do Not Drink by Sephora. They used to have this brand. It's their own brand, but they are not selling it anymore. So it's just the pink pepper. No, it's just yeah, the pink pepper and jasmine, something like that. And this is a very beautiful bottle. It's very sleek. This is made of plastic, but it actually feels like metal. It has this feeling of a metal, but it's just plastic. And so we have the label, we have the linear square bottle, and I do think that's it's a fantastic bottle. Yeah. So this is it. So there are so many bottles that I like, but actually I don't really mind the bottle unless it's uncomfortable for me to use it. There are some bottles that I prefer and some bottles I prefer not to deal with. I value functionality, and sometimes the bottles are just not functional, or they have the sprayer that sometimes it stucks, and I don't like this one. I don't like this kind of things. I like my fragrances to be functional. I like my bottles to function when I need them to function. I don't want to spend time, you know, adjusting the cap or just you know, understanding how to spray it. Yeah. So let me know, what are the bottles that you like? What are the bottles that you like to use, you choose over another? If you have to choose the bottle that you like, let me know. I wish you a beautiful Wednesday, and I hope that you will have a beautiful week all together, and I will see you on Sunday. Bye.